and I've had a hankering to run through North Wales. Oh boy. Okay, we're off. So, day 2. I've had a very pleasant night at Carden House. Very nice bed and breakfast. It was very reasonable and it was beautiful. Very clean, freshly decorated, everything you could possibly want. Lovely people too. So, yeah, I'll be coming back here. I think I might bring the family. I've stayed at the Imperial before, and frankly I think it was nicer here than at the Imperial. Right, I'm going to head now down to where we finished yesterday, and then we're going to carry on. So I'm going to head down the coast, down past Conway, down towards Bangor. So I'll either stop at Llanfairfechan or Bangor, depending how the time goes. Yeah, the trains get a bit sketchy after 3 o'clock, so, and it's bonfire night, so I definitely don't want to be out in the dark tonight. So we'll just see how it goes. No rush, take me time, enjoy it. I hope you do too. Come and join me. Okay, here we are back on the west shore. A bit of a windy start this morning. Still beautiful though, look at this. Yeah, so we're going to head down the coast that way to Llandudno Junction, cross over, and back down this way past Conway, then through to Llanfairfechan. And so we'll either stop at Llanfairfechan or Bangor depending on the time. So let's get moving. And we're off. I really like the West Shore. I think it's my favourite bit of Llandudno. There's a lovely stretch of sand. Anyway, we're off. This is the day 2 of the autumn adventure. So if you haven't already, go check out day 1. So there were some stunning views from the Great Orme and all the way down the coast. Right. Yes, so as always, there's a map up on my website of the route today, along with details of, where I stayed and parking, what have you, and the trains. So go check that out. If you're new, welcome. Please consider clicking the subscribe button. There are new routes every week, and if you subscribe, you'll get notified. If you enjoy the video, please do give it a like. That helps more people find it. I really enjoyed the autumn adventure, and I'd like to do more of this sort of stuff. Honestly, I could just do it all the time. But to do that, I would need more subscribers over on Patreon. So so Patreon subscribers get early access to content and some exclusive content. So do go check that out. Right, just sit back now and enjoy the view. We're heading down towards Llandudno Junction on a lovely section of coast. does the history board have to say? We're just coming into Deganwy. It's a beautiful spot. The name derives from Deganwy, which means fort on the River Conway, apparently. There's a train station here, and so it's been popular since Victorian times. Very pretty spot, loved it. Very handy if you want to visit Conway and Conway Castle. Okay, we've reached Llandudno Junction. Behind me there's the bridge. We're going to cross the bridge, and on the far side we've got Conway Castle. Lovely spot. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving. I want to keep moving, get on and down the coast. So we're just coming up on Conway now. A beautiful spot. Well worth a visit to Conway. So on our left here we have Conway Castle. It's a really imposing structure. So yeah, it's a 13th century castle built by Edward I during his conquest of Wales, where he defeated the Welsh and annexed Wales. So you might remember recently I did a run out at Farnton and Holt, and we visited Holt Castle, built at the same time by Edward I. Yeah, the Liverpool Arms by Lower Gate Street looks like a nice spot to stop. And there's a toilet here, which I might make use of now. Coming up on our left, we've got Quay House. the smallest house in Great Britain, according to the Guinness Book of Records. So as you can see from the door, the rooms aren't tall enough to stand up in. It's absolutely tiny. Short section on the road here as we cross over the A55 at Conway. I actually missed a trick up ahead. There's two paths. There's the cycle route 5 and then there's the Welsh Coastal Path. I followed cycle route 5 and I missed out on the marina, so I'll point it out up ahead. If you go straight on or right where I point out, you can go down to the marina and follow along the edge of the coast by the golf course, and then it joins up a little bit further on. So yes, up here we're going to turn left at this roundabout. You could go either right or straight on there and pick up the coastal path. If you'd followed the coastal path, you'd have come out here. I just took a quick detour here just to have a relax on the beach for a sec and enjoy the stunning view. We're just approaching the tunnel at Penmaenbach Point. I've travelled the A55 down here many times, but I must say it does give you a different perspective doing it on foot. So they've got all these raised gantry paths that take you, and you go round the edge, right round the point. We're just dropping down now into Penmaenmawr. It's there's a train station here, and it was a popular tourist destination from Victorian times. Today, not quite so much, because the A55 runs so close to it. You can understand why. I mean, looking at the hills around, they had little choice when they built the road to build it where they did. But it's a shame, really, because it has altered the character of the area. My wife used to come here as a kid, I believe. She tells tales. Apparently the place they used to stay in many years later, they discovered a body walled up in the cellar. It had been there all the time they'd been visiting. Sorry, ghoulish tale. Anyway, it's a nice spot for me to have a little break down here and just watch the waves splashing on the rocks. Okay, we're off again. Next stop, Llanfairfechan. Right, I'm going to turn away now from the path and head into Llanfairfechan. Hello. Right, we are at, quite nice here, Llanfairfechan. And if I'm saying that right, the Welsh people out there are probably going, oh no, apologies. So yeah, lovely. And just behind me I can now see Anglesey, the Menai Strait. So we're not quite to Bangor. Bangor's the next stop down, but yeah, time's wearing on and my hip is just starting to twinge. So common sense. I shall head to the train station here and stop here for the day. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this this bit of exploring in Wales. I will be back to do more. I'm going to head all the way down through North Wales and down to the Clyn Peninsula eventually. You know, as and when the weather's right and I can get away from work. I've really enjoyed the last 2 days though. It's been great fun. Yeah, I could get used to it. I could happily do this all the time. Right, come on, let's go and find it, see if there's a train coming.